people where you work, they all suddenly have some story, or they have like 8,000 questions, and you
Like
just
I'm gonna turn into the biggest troll.
would never tell people. I don't even like. I walk out of my building and I immediately take my tag off, and I don't hang it anywhere in my car.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I'll flip it before I even get into work.
I'm
Like
in the
so,
portal.
like you don't even know. You don't even know if you see me going into that building. Like you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what side I'm on. You don't know where I'm coming. Like what
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing. Like I work so hard. Like people like, what do you do? And I'm like, I work in customer service.
She got a blue check. She gotta be making money. I'm in there. I'm in the portal acting the fool.
Stop.
Don't even need it. Cackling at the house, trolling.
I hate it because I feel
Trolling.
like that's what be happening.
Trolling.
Like dead ass. Oh my god! Welcome to Anime and Things, guys. It's been a rough week. That's why we be needing the hiatuses we be needing.
Moral of the story: don't become my rich baby mama.
I mean, yes, I don't.
I'm in the portal telling everything you do.
Oh,
She got a G wagon. How she afford that? Y'all ain't taking enough.
When I tell you,
oh,
you just be looking too. You be like, bro, okay, all right. And if then you find out that people just like doing whatever the fuck they want, and they driving different people stuff, like it's not even. It don't ever. Nothing is ever as it seems. Or then you mess up and you be sitting there. You like, okay. Then you get into a rabbit hole. Like, I love that it says stop recording, but it's like, is it keeping time?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, is it keeping time?
It was just I was hovering over.
I was gonna die. Like, I kid you not. I'd be like, what happened? We've had a long week, but our long week has been filled with mostly anime. Like, honestly, that new episode of Chainsaw Man kind of had me dead. Fucking, when Power has to start living with them, and she just like, oh, vegetables. Nah, it just like throws it, and Aki like, I already hate it. And Denji like, you just go disrespect the farmers that make these vegetables. I'm like, this is bad. Then she was like, flush the toilet. I only feel like flushing my feces every once in a while. He like, you will flush the toilet. I like, oh, bitch, she tripping. Like, I ain't never been.
But she can't. She pulled tight on my man.
Man,
He getting to touch the teddy.
That's exactly like just the fact too that she just continued to lay there with said cat, and then like the demon just like, yo, kind of cute for real. He like, and the other one, she like, oh, they gotta die. He like,
I gotta kill you because I gotta touch the boobs back there.
It was Aki taking the apples away from him, but he's still reaching for it. He just like, that's really what happened. He like, look, man. He didn't even know he was out of patrol area. I just like he really was just like every time I think about the way people try to attack Denji like, look, I ain't gonna let you fuck up my way of life. Right. This is the best I've ever eaten.
He told him, he was like, look, I might dream small, but this small dream means everything to me, dog.
Bro,
like,
listen.
You don't know my life
at all.
Like my life been trash since I was a kid. Like I've been eating scraps.
I think what's crazy too is how quickly him and Aki like immediately got along. When Power came and started being fucking crazy. Like she was like, I don't bathe, and they were like, get your ass in that bag.
Get your nasty ass. Get your big nasty ass. Get in the tub. Get your big nasty ass in the shower.
I mean, I kid you not, like it kills me because I literally be sitting there like, bro, like what the fuck is y'all like really?
Like she couldn't help my nigga get a bigger spot neither though. Like we moving her.
She was like, she gonna stay in one of your rooms. I was like, how big is this place? Like he was like, are you sure that that's really what is good for us? Like she's like, I mean, it'd be weird if she kept staying here, and he like, I guess. Are you? I've kind of felt for Aki, but I did and very much enjoy seeing morning routine. Yeah, like, that was tear down. I was like, Aki is top tier.
You see my boy Denji he was hot about his toast. He like, man, you fucking up my toast.
Man, listen, because he put all that shit on it. Like
he's like, it tastes so good.
Like I feel like
toast.
I feel like that's how you know too, like that somebody ain't never had shit. When you bring them in your house and they like, You got all these condiments. You like
Right.
what you mean, bro? Like you
Yeah.
got Thousand Island. Like yeah, for what? Like fuck you eat dressing on your salad? Like you be sitting there like yo, like I feel like that'd be the most depressing thing. And children be accidentally outing their parents when they do shit like that. They're like, whoa, you got two types, and you like what?
Only
like,
2%.
like what you mean? Like you like what you mean? Only two types?
I'm not gonna lie. I had that moment in college, bro. I see somebody drinking milk with the red cap, and I'm like,
what the fuck is that?
the fuck y'all drinking? They're like, this whole milk. Ugh.
What's old about it? What's
Ugh.
added to it?
But I'm like, this shit thick as fuck.
Yo, because I said the same thing about 2%. Like straight up.
See, once again, I think it's like a hood thing. All hood people drink 2%.
Because whole milk it's got a lot of sugar, so it's not the best.
I'm like, y'all drink, like I can't. Sharina little home, I can't do it. I'm like, I don't like this thick ass milk.
I fucking hate 2% because it's so fucking thin. I'm like, what the fuck y'all get this watery ass milk?
Where y'all this thick ass milk? Shit.
I didn't discover 2%. So my parents like got divorced or whatever. My dad got with my stepmom. I fucking opened the fridge and it had a blue cap. But I was like, you know what? Milk is milk, right? So I called myself getting a bowl of cereal and I was like, yo, like I was like, why is it so thin? Like, so I tasted the milk. I'm like, I think your milk went bad. And my dad like, what you talking about? I'm like, the milk. There's something wrong. What's wrong with the milk? He like, there's nothing wrong with the milk. He like, it's 2%. I'm like, 2% of what? Like, what? Why do you have why don't you have the whole amount of milk?
Why do y'all want thick milk though? Like,
it's honestly what I've always had. But what had me was my dad shaming my household. Like, so what your mom got you just over there drinking diabetes? I'm like, don't make it sound like that. Like what the fuck?
I'm telling you, bro, I got to college. I'm like, ugh.
And I'm mad.
Why y'all walking around drinking thick ass milk?
Because the worst case was that I sent Ricky to get some fucking milk. And he was about to come home with some blue. He was like, I didn't know there was so many different types of milk. I said, you know what? Just the fact that you don't know that is even crazier. Because everybody knows like blue cap, red cap.
Right.
Like I said, check your fucking privilege. Okay? Because like you know exactly what kind. I'm like, you ain't been paying attention to the color cap milk we've been getting for our whole lives. He like, so we get blue cap or red cap? Red cap, get the whole milk, sir.
Don't do it, Ricky. Get the blue.
I fucking hate 2%. It's so thin and it's not sweet. Like who the fuck?
I'm not here for the flavor. Like it's milk.
That's what I wanted. I want the fucking flavor. That's why I won't switch.
Like first off, maybe because you know what it is. Also, inner city kids just don't drink milk as a beverage.
I don't either, but I can taste the taste with my cereal.
Because it tastes like whatever the cereal tastes
No,
like.
it fucking just same thing with you and the thick ass, sweet ass milk. You tasted, I tasted. Like we tasted together. Like clearly. Like, listen.
Whatever cereal I've eaten, that's what my milk tastes like.
No, like I can taste the difference. Some people can't. Actually, some people legitimately can't taste the difference. Like some people, like Ricky was like, I can't taste the difference. I was like, you're crazy, man.
Like
you're crazy.
And then like I don't know. Most people just be drinking milk, and I'll be like, why are you just drinking milk?
Right.
Like, what is wrong with
I
you?
don't just drink it like that anymore. I did when I was like way younger because they was giving us milk with everything.
Yeah.
Like so.
But see, like milk was always a complimentary, but like I had to have some pancakes.
No, I have to have something with it.
Like
I ain't
cookies,
gonna hold you. This is not just a glass of milk. That has never been my life. Like, that's weird to me.
I mean, it's some people. I'm not judging y'all, but some of y'all grown adults can just drink a cup of milk, and it's like, I worry about you because that's nasty.
I mean, because
it's milk. Why you just and be refreshed though? Woo, like chocolate milk, okay. Strawberry, sure, but just milk, a psycho.
You know what though? Denji looks like he just drinks milk though. Like imagine like. But I feel like, you know what, when I was in Japan, though, I will say at some point, when we, like, got done after a hard day's work, they were like, And they were like, "Oh,
Thick
let's get
milk
you."
at
They
that.
said, "Let's get you something to drink," and they gave us like tea. Like it wasn't hot tea, but it was tea.
That's understandable.
But I was like, "That's a water."
Like,
it
cause
was a long day of work.
Cause tea is hydrating. You know what I'm saying? It give replenishes you. That's tea is understandable. If they gave you a glass of milk, then it was time to raise hell.
You know what? Denji is now our favorite broke boy. Like that's what we're
yeah,
gonna
he
call
be
him
chillin'.
now. He's our favorite broke boy. Because Denji really, I feel like he really had these moments sometimes. And I like as I watch him, like he was really reaching for those apples. He was like, look, you gotta do whatever I say, man. He like, I think about it. Let me get them apples.
Right.
though."
Let me see what these hitting for.
Like I love that Denji is smart enough to be like, yo, you know what? I ain't about to agree to just anything with you. I'm like, okay, fair enough. He like, but these apples though, and I do still want to keep having my toast. Like he like, what, you ain't never did this before? He was like, no. And he was like, oh shit, wait. Like I keep having his moment of going like, never had a bath just in your house. So he's like, man, you got a toilet in here?
Right.
Like, is that not? I was like, see, I said you just started beating old boy up, and that's why he started going crazy and young nuts like that. Like, let me tell you, the fact that Denji's fighting style shows that he's everybody's favorite broke boy. Because he doesn't even have time for you to be able to get back up and chase him. It's nuts or nothing. Like he fight like a female. Like that's how females, we gotta just take it in, you gotta take it in the nuts so we can get the fuck away from you. I don't have time for you to get up. I know if I kick you in your nuts,
and this man got fighting experience though.
Yeah.
Like, he got hands.
He used to kill demons. This one, he used to be a regular human taking demons out. A regular human. But when he fight human men, he like, no,
nothing.
It's nuts or nothing.
I don't got time to be tussling with you.
Because he knows that man is for sure. Denji has absolutely got stolen some food, kicked a dude in the nuts, and just fucking all like ran
because
off.
it's like, man, you know what I'm about to fight you for, like.
Yeah. No, really.
I got nothing to gain. You got nothing to gain.
Yeah, like
my life sucks enough as it is.
That's why he has so much respect for him. Now, I really respect you, man. Because when I fight dudes, it's nuts and nothing. So I'm thinking about though Denji.
He like you a real commendable person.
I'm thinking about Denji though, full on punching girls in the face.
You're a quality individual.
Denji is our quality. Denji is not a quality. Aki is a quality individual, and Denji is everyone's favorite broke boy. That's how we will refer to him from now on this podcast. Everyone's favorite broke boy. I really want Denji to aspire and get what he really like. You know what? I think what I love about Denji is that I feel like everybody can relate to him. I feel like we've all been at that point. Yeah. So at some point where you just be sitting there like,
you should be wanting the simple shit.
Like the fact that I have to go wash my car today really upsets me because I feel like $12 is just so much to me. Like I hate that shit. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like probably the one thing I hate the most about getting a car. Like I'm fucking irritated. Like I gotta fucking like when I first got my car, my mom like, "When you gonna wash it?" I'm like, "I gotta wash it." Like,
listen, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? My thing is like Denji is dishwashers. Yeah. And when I go over somebody's house, you
man, what? I used to have a dishwasher, and I'm so upset that I don't have one.
Like shout out to all the kids that grow up with dishwasher. Because when you don't got no dishwasher, you know who the dishwasher is?
Man, you.
Like every time you move and you listen, this how messed up black parents is. Every time y'all get ready to move, you got one request as a kid. One, can we get somewhere with a dishwasher? I already got one.
Yo, wait. No, we took it for granted because we had a dishwasher, but we knew like if you opened it first, you had to clean it out. So we would just be like, I'm like, dishwasher ready. I'm like, wait. Like, we would just be waiting. Listen. And then one day, my mom was the first one to open the dishwasher. We'd been home all day. She was like, y'all fucking fight up. I'm going to turn the shit off. I was like, fuck. Like, and my sister would be feeding. She'd be waiting. She like, go open the dishwasher first. And every fucking time, like, my sister would be like, she would look. She would touch it because it was still hot. She like, anybody open the dishwasher yet? And walk away because she knew. I would open. You would hear it throughout the house. I would open it. I was like, fuck. She like, now you got to clean it out. fucking hate it here. Like one time, like one of us opened it and let the steam out and just let it out. Like my mom would threaten at least 3 times a year, like to get the dishwasher shut the fuck off so that we would wash dishes. She's like, y'all fucking acting crazy. You need to just clean the fucking dishwasher out.
Hey, see, I'd have been that one adopted kid, happy to clean that motherfucker. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Sounded like a damn slave. Back where I was from, we had to wash these by hand, happy as hell.
What's crazy is that none of us have a dishwasher now.
Hurt. Hurt. And listen, and I didn't wash so much dishes as a kid.
I fucking hate washing dishes.
I swear, fuck you. I procrastinate them because I hate them. Like people like, you should just wash. Like, no, fuck that. I don't want to wash
literally
them.
like that's like the trade off. I cook, so he has to wash dishes. I fucking hate.
Listen, we transition with it, and I'll be on top of it. Can you help me? No. When it's your turn, it's your turn. I don't want to touch the motherfuckers.
I'll tell you, I fucking hate. I washed some dishes, like the dishes just piled up. I just couldn't take it, so I washed some last night. But I was like, "Look, man, you got the rest of this," because I just fucking hate.
I just can't do it.
I
fuck them dishes.
Like I'm trying to imagine inviting Denji into our homes and just like I like characters like Denji because I feel the same way. Like I remember we was talking about like what was it last week with Sasuke and kind of like the way that man lived. Like and people really giving Naruto shit like this man's milk is spoiled. Like I think characters that don't really have anything like even Takemichi when Draken and Mikey got to fighting and was throwing all the shit.
Yeah.
Like, they was breaking his bikes and skateboards and shit. He was like, "Hey man, come on, man!" Like I feel like people who ain't never like characters, anime characters who don't have anything. Like first off, people who don't have anything are the coolest people I've ever met. You
appreciate everything.
Like
you take nothing for granted.
Cause they like, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that, man. Like it ain't even worth all that. That's why I be feeling bad, cause like I feel like the passing the Takeoff this past week, like I feel like Takeoff would have been like the perfect anime character, like main character, cause he was just like, man, shout out like Takeoff for real. I was real hurt because I was chilling. Like, Takeoff don't be fucking with nobody. He don't be talking to nobody.
He just be cool like, and doing his own thing.
Like if the Migos was anime characters, like straight up, like I feel like he would just be the coolest dude. Like he would be the coolest dude because he'd just be like he's Shikamaru. Like he's Shikamaru. I feel like Quavo and Offset is like Naruto and Kiba. Like I feel like when they walk into place, like
right,
shit about to go left. I'd even give Offset maybe Rock Lee. Like, but I feel like
they always with the shits.
Like I'm gonna give Takeoff though, like Shikamaru, like he the genius, like he the Beyonce of the group. Like
yeah, here trying to chill, man.
Like I feel like those characters. I mean, even Shikamaru, like he was like, why everybody be mean to Naruto, and his dad like, how you feel about the dude? Like, I mean, loud. Like
loud, but he cool people.
He like, you want to be friends with him? He like, do I have to talk to him? He like, nah, but like, he like, I mean,
it's up to you.
Yeah,
like I'm just asking you.
I feel like Shikamaru was way more Naruto's best friend. Like as much as we want to say it's Sasuke, it's Shikamaru.
Yeah.
Especially if Jiraiya died.
But I mean, you see, that's his right hand man, so it shows.
Oh, I mean, that's when Jiraiya died, and Shikamaru like showed up to his house, and he like, man, I don't really feel like. He like, look, man, listen, been there before. You know, Asuma is gone. Like I feel like Shikamaru does not get enough flowers, like at all. I feel like we do a lot of talking, like Neji dying the way he died, like was enough to merit him kind of getting his flowers, but I feel like Shikamaru, like the characters like that, they don't get enough. Same thing with Fumikage from the guy with the bird head from My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like we don't give him his like flowers enough. Like how far he's gotten with like Dark Shadow. Yeah. Like he's a background character but a main character at the same time. And I like very much enjoy seeing him. I gotta watch the new
episode.
Like yeah. Just listen, I just been kind of like letting stuff build because I've been read all of it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but I actually very much, and also too in the manga we get to see what is his name? The dude who always has his face covered with a mask. We finally get to see like his actual face, and it's actually like just super cool. Like, but I also love Fumikage too because I think at some point Hawks was like, we're both birds. And all that. He was like, I'm not a bird.
Yeah, I think that's when he was training them. He was like, we both birds, and he like, no, I'm not. He's the bird. The shadow's the bird. I just the mask. The mask.
Like, this is just my head. This is just the way his head is shaped. This is his head. Like, it's not a mask. Like, he just got a bird head. Like, I think that's why it's even funnier now. I was like, we're both birds, and he was like, I'm not a bird. That might be the cover. That might be the thumbnail this week. Like, it's
I'm not
him.
a bird.
Like, he was just, because he was just sitting there. He was like, someone tell you I was a bird? Because he said, I only took you because you was a bird. He like, I'm not a bird, though. I was like, do you not consider yourself a bird even though you have a bird head? Like,
right. Like, I thought you see me. I thought it was a mask.
No, it's his head.
Nigga look like a vulture. He talking about he not a bird.
I don't know. There's been like a weird fan theory that he wears that here we go. I gotta get back up here. Start going into the pits of hell. There's a theory that he keeps those red things around his neck because he doesn't want people to see like the connection, like the human part to the bird part. But like, yeah, like, and actually it's kind of interesting because later in the manga we kind of get into how anthropomorphic looking people with corks are treated different, like the way Froppy looks. Like if you look at Froppy's, her dad is like a toad, but her mom is like a regular person, and she's just kind of a mixture. But I think like one of her brothers has like an actual toad head, actually. So like same thing with like, and Spinner's the one kind of leading the whole thing. Just like, you know, he's always been mistreated because his cork is what makes him look like that. So I think it's really crazy that in a world full of superpowers, people still manage to discriminate in such a way. Like, I mean, because first off, imagine yourself being mean to a giant lizard. I'm really trying to like when I learned about
imagine being mean to a chick that can spew acid.
I'm telling you,
or an invisible girl.
I'm telling you, for a person that doesn't, if you don't know people's quirks, like you wouldn't think bullying was anything. Like Deku was deemed quirkless, but what if his quirk was just something just way worse? Like I feel like, and even Bakugo just like casually exploding people's faces and shit, like just like putting his hand on your face and exploding it, and then you just be like, oh, that's just kacha. No, bro, that's like that's got to be aggravated arson of some type of. I love Bakugo, but the way that he does shit, like he's
assault and battery,
like yeah, like he's way too smart to be blowing people's faces and shit up. Like, not to mention, I gotta the glycerin. He sweats glycerin, so how do you get anything done? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like, you just like fire. I'm very worried for his life when he gets older, because like you can't just chasing.
Gonna have y'all out here burning.
Like, what is it? What
flammable?
Like, did your parents start a fire when they was trying to make you?
Don't like no candles when he comes.
Like, yeah, like did your parents, like, did Mitsuki and Masaru, like, did they start a fire? I just have several before they made Boom Boom Boy. Like, what happened here? Like,
Boom Boom Boy.
Like, I'm really fully trying to understand. Like, I really am. I just can't imagine being mean to a guy with a bird head. Like, that just seems like
that sounds like a bad business decision. I don't know what you're capable of.
What if he want to peck you?
Exactly. Now, how do you explain that when you on TikTok or the shade room getting pecked? Pause, if applicable.
Like, imagine my man picking you up and top and taking your ear,
dropping you to the floor. Fuck.
Like just a dent in your fucking. Like, bitch.
Right now you went outside. Like,
or what if he can talk to other birds?
And they jump you.
Fucking
shit on your car and jump you. That's terrible.
Like, I'm really trying to imagine.
Imagine getting harassed by it.
Like the dude that can talk to bugs, he can talk to all creatures.
Like now you got to fight the angry chicken from Family Guy every day.
Like just imagine waking up and it's like a bunch of just squirrels covering your fucking window. Like,
bitch ass nigga. Excuse me?
Right. I feel like, like I just, as much as I would like to be that person, like, be kind to people. Just be kind to people. Because if we ever end up in a world full of superheroes, like, I wouldn't even, if I had any type of cork, I probably would just wait for you at your house. Like if I had Bakugo's cork, I would just probably set your house on fire. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I'll just blow your backpack up so you had to explain to your mom how you
Look like you not turning in homework.
Like yeah, like
I wait till report card day.
Right? Like I would honestly I would blow up probably all your assignments. Every time I saw you with paper, boom, just explode it. Every time. Like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. I'm surprised Decorate just stabbed Bakugo, like full on. That's what like we don't endorse bullying on this show. Like this is a no bully zone because nothing is more upsetting. It's all fun and games till somebody stabs you. Like you really you really can't just be stabbed. I feel like that's like every bully thinks that's what's gonna happen. And
it's all fun and games till somebody stabs you. I'm mad you brought up stabbing it. It's like, yep, we gonna run with this topic.
Listen, look, you see what Denji did to Aki, okay? Imagine you bullying somebody and they go, you know what, it's nothing. Like honestly, if I found out my
kid, that's what you gotta teach him. You know, if he like, look, there's weight classes for a reason, son. Okay, if he out your weight class, it's nuts and nothing. If he within your weight class or below,
it's still nuts and nothing.
Nah, if he in your weight class, go ahead and duke it out. Nah, if you see he can he getting over on you, nuts and nothing.
It's gonna be like the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
My kid
now, if they below your weight class, protect your nuts.
I will say, was it in a fight? Nuts or nothing, mom. Nuts or nothing. My kid's gonna get right back right out there on the ice. Yeah, start skating off. Nuts or nothing, mom.
You know, if y'all in the same weight class, resort to that as a last resort. Like you getting over on you, you got to get up out of there.
It's honestly, I feel like, and I'm mad too that like some of my favorite characters, like Vegeta's a bully. Like Vegeta's a real bully. I like him, but he a bully.
Goku a bully too.
No, he is. Listen,
they all bullies.
Goku bullies his own kids. That's the worst part. Like Vegeta legitimately is just a harsh person, but Goku bullies his own children. Like, he literally looked at Cell and his son and gave him a sensu bean and was just like, you got it, champ. Like, no. Like, no. You know how this man has took out half the population alone. Like, the androids that you couldn't beat, he ate them. Like,
he believed in his son.
Let me tell you something. If you
we got to see the One Piece movie.
We do have to see the One Piece. I think we both off Friday. For the holiday. Mm-hmm. So we probably go. I gotta get paid this week too. Let's say so. I gotta spend like $20 on a movie. Yeah. Like that's just for one ticket and some nachos. It's crazy.
If the Dragon Ball movie's still in theaters, I'm gonna go see it Wednesday. I'm off Wednesday.
I'm mad that I still haven't seen it.
Because the movie times are so fucked.
They're weird. That's something I do hate about seeing anime movies, because and the sub be sold out and dub be like wide open. Like dub has like 7 different movie times. Sub has 2. It's sold out.
And we sold out, or they midday.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro.
And I'm mad too, because at the same time, who the fuck is sitting in the middle of a movie on a Wednesday at 2:00 in the afternoon?
Well, it's about to be me. If we literally just didn't agree to go see One Piece together, I probably went to go see both of those movies on a Wednesday afternoon.
Like, I get so...
In the movie theater.
Like, it's wild.
Looking terrible.
I think it's actually funny. Like, why Ricky ain't believe that people was really in the theaters going, Eren Yeager. Like, he was like, that's not a thing. I was like, we get on TikTok for you. Like, I was like, it's a thing. I said, we just don't get there early enough for the shenanigans. Like that's why you gotta go to sub, because people ain't talking stupid because everybody reading. Like, you need everybody to just like... It makes me even more mad too, because like I told my family I like go to subs and they was like, you go to the movie theater to read? I'm like, you are thinking about this way too hard. She's like, how you read and enjoy the movie at the same time? I'm like, it's a big, you take it all in. Like, she like, no. I'm like, I was like, illiterate.
And I was like, in some weird way, it all blends together. Like, you start hearing it in English for a minute. You don't know what they're saying still, but you just can hear it in English.
No, literally, certain words you just know. And also, you just got to get context clues. You know, and at some point, you'd be like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like you could hear it. Like honestly, and I was more mad though that she just made it seem like but the family was kind of like
so you just out here reading, huh?
Right.
You real intellectual out here.
She get mad because I put subtitles on my TV like constantly.
Yeah.
Like I just always have subtitles up, and she like captions. She like, why? Why do you need all the captions? I'm like, bro, it's just if I miss something, I still know the context. Like we doing other shit, man. It's not a big deal.
Multitasking.
She be mad. That shit irritates the hell out of us. Like immediately turns the captions off. I turn the captions on her TV.
But it was. I did see a Long Beach Griffin video, and he was like, people's coming at him for watching dub. And he was like, okay, like put on sub. He was like, I try to multitask. He was like, answer a text message. No, nigga, answer a text message. And the dude was like, so he don't miss nothing.
Oh my god! Did you see that video?
He was like, go clean up.
Did you see?
He go clean up. Yeah, that shit hard, ain't it?
You see that video I sent you on? He's like, man, that man's tough. He like, you tough? He like, yeah. He was like, come on, man, what's going on? He like, I watch subbed without any. And the dude was like, he's tough. He was like, I told you, he's tough. Like they was just sitting there, and I was just like mortified looking at my phone. I was like,
you tough.
I said, you fucking do what? Like.
So you know you fluent in the language.
I only did that. Like I only did it like once in Japan. Like we was just sitting there and watching the news, and then Naruto came on. And I was just kind of sitting there like, but I saw this episode before.
I know some of this.
Yeah, like I know some of these words. I really look like old boy from Good Burger. Like I was really sitting there like, I know some of these words. Like I was just sitting there.
Getting
like,
half sentences.
What was more annoying is all my friends was like, "You got the best speaking, so go ask the den mothers for stuff." Like we need like trash bags, and like the word for like trash, I would say is like gomi. So I was like, it was like, what do we do? I'm like, gomi bags, and it was like, is that what trash bags is? I'm like, gomi is trash. Like, yeah, I guess. Like, bro, I'm like, y'all. I'm like, you're in Japanese 4, and I'm in Japanese 2. What is going on? Like,
you should know more than me.
Why?
You should be carrying me.
I'm like, why is you speaking trash, bro? They was like, bro, just do it. I'm like, me bad good. Like, and like the lady's like, here. Like, I was like, here's a quarter, bro. Like, can you just? I'm like, here's your fucking trash bags, you assholes. Like. Meanwhile, they're like, yeah, your Japanese isn't that good, cat. I'm like, you the bitch that couldn't ask for no fucking trash bags.
Right.
So you need to sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, I kid you
You shut your ass up before we get to talk about your ass.
Literally. Like, I feel like I would just be sitting there. Like, I actually had a friend. He was cool, too. But at some point, he thought that Ohio was just greeting. Didn't realize that it just meant good morning. So people would say, like, everybody, I guess, only say good morning to him, obviously, in the morning. Like, no one else said konnichiwa or konbanwa at any point there the rest of the day. So he was walking out somewhere, and it was, like, nighttime, and he was like, Ohio, and then, like, girls just started laughing at him. He like, why ain't saying back? I was like, because you said good morning, and it's 8 p.m., sir. Like, he was like, that's not a general hello. I was like, damn. Bro, no. I'm like, you're a Japanese mom, but we're like 2 months in. Like, what the fuck have you been doing this whole time? Oh my god.
Man, she yelling that shit to everybody. They be looking at him like he's stupid.
Like, and I'm mad because like he was also Asian, but he wasn't Japanese. So they were just kind of like, I guess they thought he was joking. Cause like even one of my friends who was like American, but she was like Chinese American, they like looked at her and they were like, you Japanese? And she was like, no. Like, she was like, do not even, no. And I was sitting there, I was like,
wait, so the Japanese people did that or the American
people? Yes, the Japanese. Like, because like one of the mothers was just like, Yonju? She was like, I'm not Japanese. No. Like, she quickly said it in American. No. I was like, y'all can't tell me what, you know what? I ain't gonna say it. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. I was like,
y'all can't tell each other apart?
Like, I was like, what's going on here? I don't know if the lady was just because she was older or what, or maybe it's because my friend, like, I don't know if it was her, like, because I think her dad or one of her parents is American and one of her parents is Asian. So I don't know if it was just like the mixture was just hard for her to fully comprehend, but it was just super funny because people spent a whole bunch. A lot of Japanese people were like, "You Japanese?" And she's like, "No." like every time, no. Like I missed you. I missed the weirdos. It was weird people. Like not the Japanese people, just the people I was with. like my class. Like my class was just we was just like weird. Like I specifically remember too, like I'm gonna leave y'all with this funny ass story. My friend and me was flying back. She was from Cincinnati, and we came into Canada together. I don't know why, but she always called me mom because I always made sure that she was taken care of. And at some point, we was in the fucking airport in Canada coming in, and they took her out for like extra search. I don't know fucking why, but she was like, "They got me, mom." I was like, "No, no, don't say that." Cause they'll take me too. Like I was like, "What? Girl, that's crazy, friend. That's wild." Like, I was like, "Well, I'll see you on the other side. You know, I'm going to Cleveland." Like,
got me, mom.
I was like, I'm not your babe.
Babe. I'm not your babe.
Like, yo, like I don't know. I texted her later. She was all good. I think they just pick a person every once in a while just for extra section. But she fucking went past me with your card. It was like, "They got me, mom." I was like, no.
I ain't your mama.
No. I was like, "Take off who, me? Take off. Say that about no bitch." Like I was like, no. I said, "You keep that where the fuck it is."
No, sir. Not me.
I literally just kept walking. I was like, "I'm sure get on her later." Oh my god!
Hope she make it out of there.
Yeah. I said, "Man, I would hate to see it." I just, man, I came back in there like, "Where you going, America?" Like I looked around, make sure she wasn't with me.
Not Cincinnati though.
like he was like, "Oh, all right, you got your passport?" "Yeah." "Okay." He was like, "What's your business?" "I live there." "I pass on through. Thank you." Like, oh my god! Like customs was like mad quick. He was like, "Touch any pigeons while he was over there?" I was like, "Nah, bro." He like, "You got bit by any animals?" "No." "Did you feed any animals?" "Nah, bro." I was like, "You do know that I'm black, right?" Like I was like,
"Did I touch?" First off, I'd have went back. I'd have been like, "We got to circle back around to that first question, dog."
I kid you not.
Fuck y'all got going on.
When you go to a foreign country, when you come back, like they at the airport, like, "So you feed me creatures out your hand?" I'm like, "Who the fuck? No."
Said, "Did you touch any pigeons?" Why would I touch a pigeon? We got those here.
Like it was just like, "Did you touch any animals?" And I'm like, "What do you mean touch? Like, did I go to the zoo and pet something, or like,
am I just touching strays out here, like?" Yeah, fondling stray animals.
Japan is weird because there's like no squirrels or anything. They're like in the fucking zoo. We were running across like snakes on the ground and shit. Like bro.
I'd have passed out that motherfucker.
Bro, listen. Like the birds were huge.
Like, let me see a snake on the ground. They're gonna hear a loud scream.
I'm mad at how long it took us not to notice that there wasn't no squirrels. Like it literally it had to be 2 months in. I went in March. So I want to say it was like it was like July actually, because I was about to come back in August. And the dude, we called him Cornwallis. Everybody had nicknames. Cornwallis straight up walked into the lobby and we was just all sitting there. He was like, "You guys see any squirrels?" I was like, "Yo, what?" Then we all like, I was like, "Did we not get out enough? Or are there no squirrels?"
They got squirrels.
That shit, like, I've only had 2 weird things with squirrels. Is that, and when I went to Alliance, Ohio, they had black squirrels.
Yeah, they had black squirrels in Kent.
This shit was weird, and I like called my mom, and I was like, "What fucking color are they?" And I'm like, "Gray and black." She like, "You see the gray squirrel? Ain't no fucking way." Like that don't even. You know how black people just don't believe shit. Like they like
Glorilla when she was like foxes.
That's exactly the type of time my mom was on. She was just like,
I had that moment with coyotes. I was like, "It's coyotes or coyotes?" Like Wiley?
I
You seen one of those in real life? I seen it one time. I seen a coyote once.
Weird. Shit is weird.
It's like a stray dog.
It is. It is. And you get a little close. You're like, oh, it's a coyote. That is not what I thought it was. Like,
not Lassie.
That shit was
it's not a Siberian Husky.
That shit was mad wild. When my mom finally came to visit my campus, he was like, really said it wasn't no. I was like, where the fuck y'all get black squirrels from? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, Kent got black squirrels too.
Rocky River does too. I was just up there and I was like, oh, they have black squirrels up here. Oh, alright. I'm starting to think they only in Cleveland, so I don't know. I'm starting to think they only here.
But the brown squirrel?
Yeah, because I've been going around the state and I ain't seeing them nowhere else. I'm starting to think that they just here.
Like, I don't even remember seeing the squirrel when I went down to Atlanta. Or Vegas. Never seen the squirrel in Vegas.
It's not even squirrels where y'all go. Like, I feel like
I didn't see a squirrel in Portland. Did I? No, I don't remember these squirrels.
Now you're getting scared. Now you're getting nervous.
Do only Ohio got squirrels? Yeah, the niggas with squirrels.
That's like my favorite. You know what? The thumbnail might just be a picture of Ohio with squirrels. People like, what the fuck is going on in this episode?
Fucking squirrels. All right, y'all.
Oh, God. We see y'all next week, shit.
Stay away from squirrels.
Man, like,
and pigeons.
If y'all have squirrels and they are different colors, tell us, like, what state you live in. You ain't got to be, like, too, like, specific about your city and state.
Yeah, if you got a white squirrel, y'all racist.
Like,
I don't know why I said that, but why y'all got white squirrels?
They gonna ask you why you got black ones. You opening yourself up.
We in the hood. Wait, actually, the black ones ain't even where the black people at. Where the white folks at.
This podcast is going.
Bye, y'all.
Down.